Like, you're not gonna speed past that. You are doing a good job. Like, girl, you doing a good job. Girl, you doing a good job. You know that other sound bite? But I really kind of hate when people brush past and brush off like their kind of like milestones in life, because a lot of times it's rooted in something else too. Maybe. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the TWR CEO Podcast. I'm your host, Shanice, and you are tuned in to yet another K.I.S.S segment, aka Keep It Simple Shanice. If you're new here, these sessions are designed to be 5 to 10 minutes in nature, on the shorter side, allowing us time to delve deeper into some of the hot topics from previous episodes or unpack a interesting, intriguing social media posts that I put out there on the podcast channels. If you're not following us on any of our socials right now, stop what you're doing. Use the handle down below. If you're watching on the video version, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube. I promise you, we have it if you name it. Also, click down in the show notes as well if you're listening on the audio version for the links, direct links to take you to all of our socials as well. So on today's episode, I am going through probably one of my one of the pages, our podcast pages, like most popular reels. And this one is, I'll drop it down below, link it down below for if you haven't caught it, or if you just need a refresher on what it is. I talk about downplaying your accomplishments, and it's like overlaid with a Kevin Hart sound that's like, I know you're just not gonna speed past what you just said, like you didn't just say what you just said, right? So I love that sound bite, but I felt like it was so fitting for this kind of message, because that really and truly is like how I am in real life. It brings me so much joy to see other people walking in their purpose, achieving great things in life. And, maybe it's even a small goal. Maybe it's because you got 7 or 8 hours of sleep last night when you normally get like 5 or 6, right? It's those little things that I'm like, kudos to you for putting you first. We're going to take some time out to celebrate you for sure. And so whenever people are around me and they kind of like drop those little nuggets in there, I'm like, let's go back. Like, you're not going to speed past that. You are doing a good job. Like, girl, you doing a good job. Girl, you doing a good job. You know that other sound bite? But I really kind of hate when people brush past and brush off like their kind of like milestones in life, because a lot of times it's rooted in something else too. Maybe it's your confidence, maybe it's your self-esteem, maybe it's someone else that kind of, put you down in the past. But that really makes me sad, and you are very much so worthy, deserving of all this praise right now, honey. And a lot of times that is like the only push that you need to kind of keep going, right? And to go after even bigger and greater things next time, right? So I'm like, if I can be any, piece or part, integral part of that, like progression for you, like I'm gonna do it. If I have to be that cheerleader in your corner, like I'm gonna do it, right? So this message here is a lot more personal and streamlined to you guys as well. And just a reminder that, like, whatever it is that you kind of check off throughout your day, your week, your month, your year, the quarter, whatever it may be, get into the habit of celebrating yourself a lot more. Okay? Take some time out. It doesn't have to be a ton of time, if you are kind of tight on time. If that is you binge watching a Netflix show, or buying your favorite food or your favorite dinner, or taking a bubble bath or something, whatever it may be, make sure that you incorporate that time to just say, you know what? You did good today, sis. Pat yourself on the back because you deserve it. Um, a lot of times, too, like doing that, for me at least, I've heard from other people that it just kind of gives you that, I don't know if it's like a serotonin boost, like mentally, like in your mind, right? And when you kind of have enough of that built up, it's like a little adrenaline rush. Like, it's like a sugar high, right? You're just kind of motivated and intrinsically inclined to just keep doing more, keep doing exactly what you're doing, to just, and over time, it just becomes like a natural like routine, right? And you start knocking out goals left and right, hitting some things that you were like, I didn't even like plan. I wasn't even actively working towards this. It just kind of happened. And it's like, because you kind of set some other things in place before that, your mental and your mindset has started to change and shift, so that you're attracting these greater and bigger things in life, right? So is that all for today's Kiss segment? Stop downplaying your accomplishments. You are every every piece of deserving of every um, goal, accomplishment, target, task that you are knocking down this year, this month, today, this week, this quarter, whatever it may be. And if you can, take some time out to accomplish, Shanice, to congratulate someone else that you see post or mention it in your group, in your kind of community of influence as well. You never know what somebody needs at like that time. You don't know if like that, if your piece of encouragement like was the, I guess, the ignition or the starting block that they needed, y'all. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The starting block they needed to like just get out the gates and run their race full throttle, no holds bars back, right? Um, so that's all for today's session. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, your night, whenever you're catching this segment, and I will see you guys in the very next one.